Hey, what's up, everybody? Tommy Meyer here. Welcome to Tommy Tonight. Do you all remember in October when the president said this?
All Biden and his handlers in the media want to talk about today is COVID, COVID, COVID. You know that. You turn on CNN, you turn on MSDNC, you turn on this network, there's COVID, 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 COVID. On November 4th, you won't hear anything about it because we are rounding that turn.
Well, that didn't age well. Also, those comments sound pretty stupid right now. And just in case you think it was just some off-the-cuff comment, no. The president tweeted about it. And he tweeted about it again. And his dumbass son talked about it back in May. But Trumps weren't the only people talking about it. Mr. Theodore Cruz, a Southern belle himself. Oh, heavens to Betsy me! Here's what he had to say back in the fall.
If it ends up that Biden wins in November, I hope he doesn't. I don't think he will. But if he does, I guarantee you the week after the election, suddenly all those Democratic governors, all those Democratic mayors will say, everything's magically better. Go back to work, go back to school. Suddenly the problems are solved. You won't even have to wait for Biden to be sworn in.
That is a Ted Cruz guarantee. You can take that to the bank. I mean, they won't accept it, but you can still take it there. Now, that is obviously an incredibly dangerous and stupid comment from Mr. Cruz, who, may I remind you, graduated from Harvard, magna cum laude. Meanwhile, all this guy did in college was come loudly. Hey-o! Yeah, high five. There's a person there. Now, COVID obviously hasn't disappeared since Election Day. It's gotten worse. In fact, this week, we set new records for cases, deaths, and hospitalizations. The trifecta, or the tri-infection. Anyway, things are bad, and they're getting worse. COVID has not disappeared since the election, although if you were to look at Trump's Twitter feed, it would seem that it has. Because, according to Mother Jones, Trump has tweeted over 700 times since the election, and exactly zero, none, nada tweets were about the COVID death toll. Although we can't be entirely sure it was him tweeting the whole time, because according to Danish prosecutors, and this is not a joke, this is 100% true, Donald Trump's Twitter account was hacked. How did these genius hackers get into Trump's Twitter? By guessing his password, which was MAGA 2020. You mean this whole time I could have... Well, you'll guess the new one. You'll figure it out. This does not make me feel very good about the nuclear launch codes. I just thank God he can't spell. But wait a minute. I wonder which of these crazy tweets was not him. No, definitely that one. Definitely about the Indians. Oh, yeah. Yep. That one. Definitely that one. If Trump's singular focus on overturning the results of the election has taught us anything, it's that Trump's actually capable of focusing on something. As long as he cares about it. Somebody should tell him COVID beat him in the election. It'd probably be over in a day. In fact, if you told him that...
Suddenly the problems are solved. You won't even have to wait for Biden to be sworn in.
Thank you, Ted Cruz. That is good news right now. Because here in Southern California, things are really, really, really bad. ICU capacity is at 0%. To put that into perspective, that's the same as the Jets' win percentage. They're a terrible team. But there is some good news, some light at the end of the tunnel. Not for the Jets. They're hopeless. I'm talking about for America. Because this week, the FDA Advisory Board endorsed the Moderna vaccine for approval. Woo! By the time you're watching this, the vaccine may have already gotten emergency approval and be shipping out to Americans. This is incredible news. Something we can all be happy about. Something that will bring us all together.
I think I had an idea, when with the world so divided and everybody, telling him he's got to give up and time to leave and time to transition and all the rest of it. Why not name the vaccine the Trump? Make it like, have you gotten your Trump yet? No, it'd be a nice gesture to him.
For the love of Christ. Listen, call it the Trump, call it whatever you want. I don't care. The fact that we've spent the last 2 weeks since the vaccine was approved arguing over who deserves credit for it instead of, I don't know, how to get it out to people efficiently is everything that is wrong with our politics. So go ahead. Call it the Trump vaccine if you like. Honestly, if that'll get more of his supporters to take it, then I am 150% on board with that. But I do have to point out that a vaccine is usually named after the disease that it eradicates. So technically, there already is a Trump vaccine. And January 20th, we all getting our Trump. So that's how he's going to stay in power. That's all the time I got for you tonight. I'm Tommy Meyer. I will see you next week. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of my videos by commenting down below. And if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to me on the YouTube or share this with a friend. The possibilities are 3. Good night.